In Guyana, a presidential commission of inquiry has today, Friday, begun proceedings in an investigation into the controversial and contentious general election of March 2020 that resulted in civil litigation between and criminal charges against key players. Retired Trinidadian Judge Stanley John, who served as Justice of Appeal in several Caribbean jurisdictions, is the chair of the four-member commission. The other three members are Senior Counsel Godfrey Smith, former Attorney General of Belize and a former Justice and Acting Justice of Appeal in the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, Dr. Shahabuddin Quraishi, a former Chief Election Commissioner of India, and Carl Singh, a former Chancellor of the Judiciary in Guyana. The Commission of Inquiry must probe post-election events to determine whether there was any obstruction to the process of vote counting, tabulation, certification, and declaration of results in Electoral District 4, the final region to declare after polls closed on March 2nd. On the night of March the 4th, tabulation of votes was suspended following a very unusual sequence of events, including police being called after a Guyana Elections Commission IT staffer was found handling a laptop and flash drive in an unauthorized manner. On the evening of March 5th, 2020, GCOM returning officer Claremont Mingo read out purported results from District 4 that handed the electoral victory to the incumbent APNU-AFC coalition. However, those results did not reconcile with the statements of poll taken by the party representatives or the international observers. The overwhelming consensus among various international groups, including the United States, the European Union, and CARICOM, cast doubts on the credibility of the vote tabulation in District 4, and sanctions were ultimately threatened if a winner was declared based on the suspicious District 4 numbers. Ultimately, after much legal wrangling, a recount that ended in June led to a victory for the current PPPC government, which holds 33 seats to the defeated coalition's 31 seats in the National Assembly. The Commission of Inquiry is also tasked with examining the conduct of former Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield, his deputy Roxanne Myers, returning officer Mingo, and other officials involved or implicated in the process. All three and others are currently battling criminal charges in connection with the allegations about their activities when the polls closed and in the hours and days thereafter. Quote, "This is a serious and heavy responsibility cast upon our shoulders," John said after his appointment was announced. He reminded the public that despite everything that has been said about the hotly contested and heavily debated election, the commission had, quote, no case to prove. The inquiry's only interest, he says, was in analyzing the available evidence and subsequently coming to a fair conclusion based on that analysis. Hearings, the commissioners promised, would be open to the public and broadcast live so that interested parties would have access to the proceedings. It is anticipated to be a speedy process, with hearings wrapping up by January and a report published at the end of the first quarter of next year.